All right, good evening, everyone. It is just before 5 o'clock in southern Mississippi, Central Time. It is 81 degrees. And I'll check the humidity here, and then we will talk about a few things. 81 degrees, only 30% humidity, so it doesn't feel muggy or anything, but definitely feels a little bit warmer because it is above 80. I'll come back to this in a moment. So you'll notice on the left-hand side here, so I May started some new missions. This first one is the ceramic speed mission. Once you complete a certain activities, then you will get a new kit to wear within the game. And by completing, I don't remember if it's the same activities or additional activities, you actually get entered into a chance to win real gear in real life. So with that, we're actually going to do this. And again, this is a game within the game. So you can do this while you're doing other things. This, of course, is all about the competition. So we have to ride 75 miles on a road bike, 50 miles on a time trial bike, 25 miles on a mountain bike. I believe all three of those is what then gets you the in real life submission. So as you can see, our three worlds here is Watopia, New York, and Richmond again. I believe I have one. So as I mentioned before, I believe I've accomplished all the badges in Richmond. I believe I have one to go in New York, and then a bunch in Watopia. So we're going to focus on New York today, and let's do that so you don't have to sit here and watch me do nothing. The route we're going to be riding is the Rising Empire, so I'll watch you keep track of it this time. Ouch! We're going to climb both sides of the climb. Yay! I'm going to move off it, back on it, so that I watch the route. We ride up the backside first. Perfect. So I'm going to have a run at beating my personal record on the backside, what I call the backside, and then we'll do the front side. But since I've set new personal records on that 3 weeks, 3 times in the last 3 weeks, I'm okay if I miss that one. I'll focus on the first climb there first. So let's go ahead and get that going. I got all 4 fans already running today, simply because it is a warmer day. So we're going to stick with the road bike, knock out those 75 miles first, and then move on. All right. I'll get right in here, and then I'll update you on some more info. 5, the Zwift Insider is one of the groups I follow. It's a website, zwiftinsider.com. They started doing this a while ago. I think with all of the extra activity and the number of people within Zwift. So 5 Zwift events not to miss this weekend. You can ride with the EF, it's an education first, I think, team. Pro Cycling's Mike Woods for a spin on the World Bicycle Relief Buffalo bike. They are working to get some money collected for that. That is at Saturday, 9 a.m. my time, Central Time, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern. So that's tomorrow. Then there's a Montando o Corpo Zest by Ceres. Ceres is a company that makes virtual trainers. 72-mile ride. 4 different paces you can choose from. That one is at different time zone. It's at 4 a.m. Eastern, 3 a.m. my time, 1 a.m. Pacific. Won't be doing that one. see what else we got here. The SAS Cycling Club. It's putting on a 12-hour endurance ride. They usually put on a 12-hour real-world ride organized by the Children's Cancer Institute. This year, though, due to COVID-19, that's being rescheduled from May 1st to October later this year. So, in addition, they are putting on a they're also putting on a virtual ride. It's going to last 12 hours. It's going to start Sunday at midnight Eastern. So Saturday 11 p.m. my time, or Saturday 9 p.m. Pacific. Next up, the Herd. That's a group I've done a sweep for once. Tried to do another sweep and show you the fence that they had turned on, which wound up just turning into an hour-long chase. They also have a racing league, and they're racing up the Zwift, which is Zwift's version of Up the Wes. And each category will start 10 minutes behind the next. So category E's go off, 10 minutes later the D's, 10 minutes later the C's, and so on and so on. So the category A's will start 40 minutes behind the E's, and the race will be to see who can get to the top first. Put in perspective, sub 1 hour, I believe, get you a badge. I think my fastest is 1 hour and 5. I'll have to put that on the calendar at some point to attempt that again, see if I can get a sub 1 hour. Anyway, if you're interested in that, that's Sunday, 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. And then Canyon Bicycles. Canyon ZCC's Claudia Bering is putting on a 60-minute, 1.5 to 2 watts per kilogram, so nothing extraordinary there. To keep the ride and the group together. That will start Sunday, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. So there's your top 5. Zwift also started to give us some details on their Tour for All fundraiser. They are going to be doing a 5-day stage race. Several teams have already signed up for that, professional teams. The professionals, those races will actually be broadcast. I think you can go to gcn.com to watch those. And in addition, for the rest of us, we can do a race, or a ride, or a run. And then as they've done on several of their other big tours, they give you several days to complete each stage. Not paying attention. Let me make sure I have my rehydration product called H2O. We're going to do 13 things at once. Anyway, stage one, you can pick a day and time that fits your schedule between May 4th and 7th. Stage 2, May 8th to 11th. Stages 3 through 5 still to be announced. So real quick on stage 1, it's going to be, let's see here. If you want to do the group ride, you have two choices. Category A will be 2 laps of Tempest Fugit, which is the mostly flat course set up for time trialing events. And you got this big chain ring. Or the B category, which will be 1 lap around Watopia's waistband. Category C will be 4 laps of the Seaside Sprint. I'm actually not sure where that one is. Stage 2, Category A will be 1 lap of the Magnificent 8. Category B will be 1 lap of the 2019 UCI World Championship Road Race Harrogate Circuit. Three through 5 isn't announced yet. Pro Tour, World Tour Pro teams, like I mentioned, will be racing with the races streamed on Eurosport and GCN. Everyone riding within these events will have the same kit, and they haven't yet discussed the details on what accomplishments you have to do in order to unlock the kit permanently so it can be part of your normal garage attire. Usually the requirements are that you have to finish each of the stages, and sometimes they'll do makeups and things like that. So I'll give you that, I'll give you that. All right. I think that catches you up. Need to get the companion app going. Need to get my next H2O swig going. Thumbs up for someone who just finished a workout.
Welcome back, guys. I'm your trainer, Tommy Red, once again on the North Coast Peaceful Island of
Give some thumbs up to people. We got one right back. Nice.
So we're back just where we left off, very close to where we left off at the end of workout number 2.
Riding up in the sky here.
Area known as
Manhattan.
Turn over here and look. our right, what we have is another example of a Moai. Remember the Moai and the monolith?
Graffiti on the edge, you never saw that before?
That represent ancestors of the Rock Nui people. This one again, smaller on its face. Come over here on the right side.
I'm kind of taking it easy, but I have a hard time believing that heart rate. Maybe. I've been taking it pretty easy while I'm talking to you, but
Arms come down.
I don't know. We'll see.
Come across in the front of the body.
Take advantage of this lull.
Over here to the back. We're able to see the base. Imagine this as though it was the same physics as bowling.
Again, I know you don't want to watch me blow my nose, but I don't want to
Walking back and forth
clean up the garage
to the place where it would be put.
from clearing it myself, or clearing it right in the fan and blowing it all up on me. So
Over here to the front. You can see
this is what happens when we're riding stationary, and not out on the road.
So let's just make one more turn around.
So again, I'm going to have a run at this
And then we're going to see a bit more
the left side climb.
of the features of this community. As I mentioned, guys, the name of this community is
So I'm trying to keep my effort a little bit low
Introduce a couple of new words on this. I said we're going to build
and leave it all on the climb.
our knowledge just a level at a time. The word divide in Rapa Nui actually means water. So Vaimata, this area is known for
Already up
essentially
to
an area that glistens because of the
$1.5
water.
million drops of
Over
sweat.
here to the left, right here, we have another of the boat-shaped houses.
I think we were at around 2 million when I bought that time trial frame. That burned well over 800,000, I believe. All right, I'm trying to see where the start is, because I want to kind of get up to speed. I don't want to wait to cross the line and then start this.
Over here,
Yeah,
guys, we
speed.
have one of the boat-shaped houses. If we continue over, we find
But
another.
I believe it's going to start
boat-shaped
on an
houses.
uphill.
This is known as Kade.
So keep a lookout for a red
The word Kade.
blinking tower on the side of the road.
Dwelling. This is
About
very
half of a-
similar to other
half my height or so.
languages. Hawaii,
And it will come down
Kale.
over to a red blinking light line across the road.
One of the reasons that
That'll be the start.
is considered
The finish is up at the top as you cross under the banner.
based off of common linguistic traits. And you'll see that throughout this workout, you'll see that continue throughout this entire program. Some of these similarities. Right over here, guys, this feature over here is where children were birthed. So this base right here, the red stone, this red stone is the same kind of red stone you see on the top of the lights and the other features. This was an area where the woman that was pregnant was about to give birth was laying, and then the baby was delivered down in this basin. So it's
There's the Zwift blip.
evident how important fertility was, how important reproduction was. Obviously, that's something that's
I'm sure you've noticed it at various different spots
we see it
as it gets around.
in certain societies, in certain cultures. Right over here, this feature
Real quick,
that's the
if
same concept a lot of
you're a person that doesn't like the idea
ovens.
of the glass,
Oven,
you can actually, there's a
something that would take place is going to be
flag you can set. There's my weekly
covered in leaves,
time goal.
sometimes banana
There's a flag you can set in your config file, which makes that opaque, or more opaque, so you can't see through it.
sweet potatoes, which come from South America.
I actually like it, so I just leave it alone.
Another tuber, sorry, tuber, similar to a potato. All of this is combined and layered and
All right.
in that booty.
I think we're going to go around here, come back around there, up to that intersection, the left. I think over there was where I think someone just finished virtual Everest. There was a couple of people that were doing that today. They were almost there a couple hours back, so I think that just finished.
For about 5.5 minutes, we do our warm-up walk. Then what we're going to do today, guys, in terms of our protocol for our workout, we're going to do as close as we can.
Again, just taking it real easy.
Looking for that red start line. Because this is what's known as an ana. Ana is a general term which means cage. If you look right here, this is a little bit tricky, but if I were to enter this area right here, I'm just going to show you. I could walk down here, it would take a lot of cement. It would be difficult because of how tall I am, but I could actually climb down some stairs.
Again, just taking it easy here.
My way over,
looking for where this starts.
Essentially what this looks like is a bomb shelter, but in this community what it was used for is it would come down and it would open up into this huge cavern down here, and this was used to store
Alright, so you're coming up here pretty soon.
an area that was cooler because it was underground. It used to store food. There are certain parts, other clans on the island that use essentially the exact same structure, but for protection, if there was an invasion from one clan, attacking another, people would be able to come down in there and they could close it off from the inside. Nobody would be able to penetrate into those stones. But here in this area, this is the way that it was used to keep food cool.
Sorry, that was me yawning. Alright. Bend back around to the right. Again, just kind of keeping the legs moving, spinning along. Make sure I stay hydrated. Alright, we're going to bend to the right, bend to the left, bend to the right. I think we're going to hang a left turn and then we're going to start. No power-ups to worry about. You don't have to worry about trying to Make sure I don't do what I did yesterday. I wish it showed where those starts were on the map. It shows banners, but it doesn't show start lines. All right, there's our red beacon right there crossing the road.
try to just peel back one layer at a time, unwrap it right over here.
Try to slow it down so I can see the other bliss. If you go too far, it'll disappear.
See all of this just spread throughout
There we go.
this community.
Did 544, 534,
30 more seconds, guys.
the same day.
Focus in on the work that we're going to do today. Let's try
No, 507. I think is what it said. 509, 507. Ooh. Yeah, those were legit 17% grades.
everything we're doing during 2 weeks. No more layers. We want to do anything crazy. Bring high intensity levels of something.
So coming this way doesn't get quite that steep, and there I think I saw 2 or 3 efforts at that level. So right now, probably in that super tuck. No, slow it down too much. It's interesting that my character here has his fingers on the brake levers. That's a no-no in racing. You can tell the guys that aren't comfortable in the back, they're riding like that. Because they're not sure about their reaction time, and they're just not sure what to do. We're going to have a sprint coming up. Yeah, we do. Well, I could tell that I had used some reserves on that climb. Because I could have, oh, I bet you I could have got a new power up right there too. Didn't think about it. Here comes someone doing almost to 12.5 watts per kilogram. About to go screaming by. Oh, no. That was their sprint. See how they did. I don't see him at the top. He's right there. Anyway, I can tell that I definitely dipped into reserves on that climb. Because I can feel the legs toward the end of that little sprint. slide in behind this guy for a little bit. He's going right, we're going right. That works out well. He's doing a structured workout, so he should be pretty consistent. But maybe a little too slow on the uphill here.
Alright, we're going to pay attention to what's around us. If it's wet, it means the waves hit it. We're going to get as close as we can without putting
20-year jersey there.
Look at this guy, look at this water. This is some of the cleanest, clearest water in the entire world. Coming up and making contact. Just look at the power as it comes in and pounds against this volcanic stone. Jeez. Incredible. Stunning stuff, guys. Alright.
He just gave me a ride on just before he joined us, so we're going to return that favor. Whoops, didn't mean to click on her. She gets a ride on too. So is it really called a ride on if you're running? Maybe it's called a run on. It's a thumbs up. Alright, back to first person view. Bringing the heart rate back down. I might have another go at that. I don't know, we'll see. I think they call it a masochist, right? Someone that enjoys pain. It's almost an addicting thing. I think there's cars up there in the on the road. Alright, we're going back up. Alright, here we go, guys. In 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it down. Again, I'm just going to take it easy.
And just recover for a bit.
Because I know that the first KOM isn't where we're going. That's the mistake I made yesterday, I think. Still, I wound up setting a new personal record on the right-hand climb, but I hadn't done the left-hand climb first, so we'll just take it easy. See the guy riding out on the edge? He's not really out there. Those are some artifact anomalies.
Seconds. And then what I want us to do that is shift back in to a run.
Are you running? Where?
Very next here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And another 8-minute interval. Rapidly light intensity. Check out these tide pools, right? The water's come up. Got the fast move area.
Alright, so this.
Back onto
This is not my climb. This is the one I just did. It starts at this, but then I make a right turn. So I'm just going to leave this alone. Try and stay seated on this 15% grade. You can see the cadence that goes with that. I'm trying to keep the wattage low and the heart rate low. All right.
Every time we engage physical activity, we put tiny little stretches on these stretches, thinking of stretches.
So again, that 507 is what we just did. Knocked another. It was 534, I think. So 1% would be 5. We did 27, so knocked another 5% or so. Again, it probably, I think it says up at the top, but I'm usually not paying attention. Okay, so we're going to make a right. And this will start our climb. I'm going to get some speed up. Because this is what I would usually do for this climb anyway. I'm not going to use that power up until just as I cross the threshold, so it'll have no bearing on my time. Here's our start.
light intensity, gentle breathing, and here we go. So I want to do that to show you some incredible archaeological features. We're going to slow down just a bit. Keep that intensity light, but look at this, guys. Right here, this area that these rocks surround is a petroglyph. A petroglyph that was constructed by the ancient Rapanui people. There is actually a turtle, and then there's a large tuna, which are represented here. If we were to come over to the area surrounded by these other rocks, in this section over here, we'll see an even larger petroglyph depicting the same things. So look over here, right in front of us, tuna, large tuna, fin coming up out of the top. And as we work our way down here on the north side of it, we see a depiction of a sea turtle. Sea turtle is known as Honu in Rapanui. The name for this site is Honu Mea. Mea in Rapanui means red. So Honu Mea means red sea turtle. This area is protected by these stones. So these are depictions from the ancient Rapanui civilization. We've got a horseman up there. We're going to continue past another boat-shaped home and we'll continue our way along this trail. Guys, we're going to run for another 15 seconds and then we're going to bring it back down to walk. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go.
Wow.
Easy recovery. How about we increase that recovery by an additional 2 minutes of easy recovery right here as we move along. And then just think a little bit about the things that we just saw, the things that we learned about. We talked about the birds, the frigate birds, and yes, the boobies, and then we saw the tuna, and then we also saw the honu. That word honu means sea turtle in Rapanui. That's the same word as in Hawaiian. Sea turtle in Hawaiian is also honu. That's another similarity linguistically between these two cultures. These are similarities that we find throughout much of Polynesia.
Well, if you ever want to gauge
Polynesia,
or just how hard I'm working, look for how much I'm drooling on my mouth. So I'm trying to breathe. Right, I'm getting it. Got the PR on both sides of that climb. I definitely had to work for that one. Probably didn't help the fact that I just set a new PR on that 3 times in as many weeks, but nipped in the bud. Took a fractional percentage off. About it, beat it by around 2 to 3 seconds. So that was less than 1%. A win's a win. Wow. Another gauge is how much I'm coughing. That's something I've noticed forever in my quote-unquote cycling career. So I can tell how hard I work out based on coughing afterward. I don't know the physiological reasoning behind it. I just always noticed it. So, powering back down, I don't know if I believe the 117, although I am been able to pretty comfortably talk to you.
between all of these different island groups.
So maybe I'm starting to see
Differentiations that we see have to do with culture, have to do with
lower
migratory
heart rates at higher wattage
something known as diaspora
and faster heart rate recovery, which I can see those two going hand in hand.
from one nation to multiple
Well,
nations.
now, I will tell you I was very surprised on there's a slight downhill, you catch that start line, it climbs up, it's like
Most recently,
7-8%.
genetic type studies that are taking place. To fully understand
I wasn't in my lowest gear there.
to go back
My usual rule is 8% is my lowest gear, and then
3 and 5
I'll adjust from there
in the area where all of this began.
as far as wattage output and being on the saddle. We usually use
Studies
double digits as the gauge for that.
Taiwan. To think about
But
Ireland and Taiwan.
I knew I'd have to give everything I had at the end, so I was trying to stay seated as much as possible.
That's where all of this began.
So I pressed that little hump, kind of goes into a false flat,
Fairway south,
3% or something like that.
Indonesia, and then there was a mixing of people as they came down
And then it kind of
contact.
kicks up to about 10%. It sits there forever. And I was doing lowest gear seated at 85 RPM at a 10% grade. And I was amazed by that. Felt good.
What took place is that the people joined
Well, here's our finish line.
one another's tribes. There was a trade network that took place, and then there was a migration further and further east. They worked
Just
their way
crossed 13
east.
miles, so
Eventually,
the heart rate's already low, so I might just take this to 14.
today we know these
Once
islands
we cross this, we get the roulette wheel,
Samoa,
we're going to power up, and we should get our badge.
more cases, as the Cook Islands, as Aotearoa or New Zealand, as Hawaii.
I have to look at the actual data
Made their way
to see what was going on with the heart rate and such.
eastern and
But,
southern aspect of this Polynesian group.
I also don't know what that wattage was. There's our route. Badge.
So I know there's a lot of history that I threw at you. We're
And we got another 10 points of experience for our power up.
understand the context
So let's take it easy here.
of all this. Let's keep moving along.
Have another drink.
Alright, we're gonna get 30 more minutes of easy jogging, light intensity. We're gonna keep that heart rate
All right, so look up the sky real quick.
no more than
'Cause I know it'd be sharp.
of our max. We're going to keep that RPE, the rate of perceived exertion,
But it's not this guy.
no more than 4.
No, this is Brian Sharp. The guy I know is Brad Sharp.
Trying to work our way back up onto firm ground.
Just more thumbs up. Gonna spin the legs here.
Shifting directions just a little bit, guys. Because I want to point out
Again,
a couple of other
the primary mission was to complete the badge.
features, right?
The secondary mission was to set a new personal record on the left-hand side climb.
Aku means platform. This platform was
The tertiary,
where the Y would be placed.
so we got the primary, secondary, and tertiary accomplishment was to, or goal was to set a new personal record on the right-hand climb. We achieved all three. Very happy about that. And again, I'm not putting out a lot of watts, but I'm already sub 130, pedaling along at nice, simple 17 miles an hour. Talking to you the whole time. Very okay with that.
15 seconds before I bring it back down. Easy recovery. Once again.
If you watched my FTP ramp test a couple weeks back. I continued riding it the whole time. And the more I think about it, the more I shouldn't have done that. Because I think that just messed up my number. But so I'm going to have to redo that again here at some point. But alright, so I believe I now have all the badges in Richmond, all the badges in New York. I'll have to see. I think I have a couple left in London. Pretty sure I have a few left in Austria. In Innsbruck. I think Yorkshire is done. And a ton in Watopia. Alright, there's our 14. We're sub 130. Feeling good. I think we're going to call it. Let the fans cool me down. Zip up. Throw out some thumbs. Alright. As always, if you like the ride, if you like the video, hit that thumbs up button, hit the like. If you want to keep abreast, notified when I go live or post anything, hit that subscribe button. I will, as always, post 3 things in the description. 1, my Garmin data, if you want to drill into that. 2, a link to the H2O rehydration product I use. And 3, a link to all of the maps in Zwift. So if there's something you want to see me ride, let me know. We'll put that on the calendar. Alright, with that, I will see you on the Zwift.